Hey everybody, Asher back with even more Humankind, where we just did a big land grab last episode. We took over some cities and influenced them enough to be able to make them our own, and then we sent their armies around to destroy old animal sanctuaries, because we're the bad guys. But also fight off between the Aztecs and the Mongols, because you know what, we want to be friends with everybody, but we also want to get the most land because we were stuck. Oh gosh, I can't even scroll the map very well. We were stuck up here earlier, and now the AI is like making actual little eye icons at all of our resources. We actually have a bunch of unknown resources up here. I'm very curious about what that ends up being, but for now we're doing kind of a peacemonger thing, which is not exactly what I was expecting, going for the Kamai. But before I forget, because I've already screwed this up once. Oh, Poles. Interesting. So the Aztecs did choose the poles. They had not chosen that when I saved before. So once again, we're going back into the bug behavior where if you save and the AI hasn't taken an action, they have another crack at deciding to take an action. Good thing they didn't take the Dutch, because we need this fancy coat.
Geography, cartography, algebra, optics, astronomy.
Yes, this is at the end of last video. We're doing it again.
Exploration. But discoveries are not made solely by traders and adventurers. Those who explore with ships and caravans would go in circles without those who explore with pens and parchment. It seems the Dutch have both ships as well as pens and paper, not to mention their vast quantities of cheese.
Insert cheese joke. Yes, I don't mind watching the video again. I was originally not going to, and then apparently we did. So I'm second place in fame for now. That may have changed as well, but I was wondering why the Aztecs hadn't changed, but we're not going to screw this up this time. A new wonder can be claimed, and unfortunately this box is going to drive me crazy. So let's close it. Let's look here, locate the events, and I hate saying this, but I have no idea how to pull this back up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They literally took everything from us because, well, that's okay. I mean, technically, we kind of screwed up the save. We could have potentially had the Taj Mahal. Plus 50% money on Calm City. That would have been good for our money purposes. I guess we're building this one instead. On City or Outpost, 100% production towards any shared project, national project, plus 5% industry, plus 100 fame. That's a good faith one. Machu Picchu, really good food one. Would have probably really liked to have the Taj Mahal, but I mean, you get what you get and you don't throw fits. And it'll make other wonders easier to build. I guess technically there's a big button up here and here that says show unclaimed wonders. So how much does it cost to claim this? 1,050. All right. Well, if we don't claim it, somebody else does. Claim wonder not built yet. All right, we're Dutch. And both empires have a lot of things they want to say with us. The Goths are needy now. We kind of knew that already. I turned off the autofocus because it was driving me a little too crazy to be pulled out of movements that I was trying to do here. So you guys are almost dead, but you're on auto explored. Maybe I forgot to do the agreement. Okay, shared logistics. Let's turn you off of auto explore. Because see, look, it's healing now. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. These guys converted to Olmec polytheism, so that's one of our new old cities. Ransack successful, culture chosen. The Aztecs are now the Polish. And we're fine. Okay. Fun times. Welcome to Humankind, the later game where everything pops up like crazy. We are making a ton of money per turn now, and still making a lot of influence. So we're going to try to use that to our advantage. We're going to definitely try to influence Bomb to grab this territory as well. I wouldn't be opposed to just moving all of my units right here already. Because I do want to know, Cuzco, you are still going to be a pain in the ass to recruit. Oh my gosh. I mean, we'll get it at some point, but that's not going to be as high of a priority. Like, they don't hate us, but we did just have to spend a bunch of stuff elsewhere. So let's do this. One idle city. Did I forget to build the thing? I forgot to build the thing. Maybe we didn't forget to build the thing, but we don't want to build that there because our harbor is here. Naval units spawn there. So if we build a market quarter right here, see, it's plus 10. Now we're going for money, and then we do the Vic warehouse over here, which I can't do yet. So we're going to do this incrementally one at a time. Lulaban, you have some problems. We want to get through all this first. The harbor that we're building is over here. So maybe we can go ahead and build a warehouse like right here. Plus 3, plus 4. This is okay. All right, because it's next to a dumb harbor that's in a lake. Science. You can build right over here a really nice one, and we're immediately going to get a synergy bonus. This is what we're aiming for with everything else. We want to get as much money as we can. We're going to try to really move to a money gold production bonus here. You still get to build what you want to build, which is great. We only have 27 influence, so we can't actually attach to too many places yet. Let's actually take a look here real quick. We're in second place, but third place is pretty close behind us. And we can look over here. This is our scorecard from last time. Well, there's the Greeks, Dutch, Khmer. Don't know if it says the total we earned each era, but we got a lot of points. But our goal this time is to make quite a bit of money. We do have military stars we're not as interested in. We're pretty close on the science already. Agrarian is going to be pretty easy to reach. As Thief, we're going to get for sure. We need to attach a few territories to get a 100. So that was a good trade-off here. And builder stars, I'm not exactly sure where our industry's at, but it's somewhere at this point. All right, so we have another curiosity here, which we can claim. Maybe we set our horses to auto-explore just to make sure, because the AI can track these down pretty well. Like, see, there's another one. The AI gets to cheat and look through the fog of war, but we have a lot of resources we can attach. Like, there's an iron there. There's some saffron here. So we have a lot of work that we need to do with influence. And, like, you guys are still going to build a place here, so it's not like we're totally out of it. Let's see, idle army up here. We found privateers. Well, that's fun. Privateers with muskets. Wow, you guys were sitting there with advanced technology. And we got even more goodies. Alright, so I feel like we missed something. Like San Lorenzo. You're building a library. That's boring. It's important, but it's boring. Let's do this first. And Tokapai Palace, plus 5% industry, site or cultural wonder. I'm curious if we have a suggested place to build this. It doesn't look like we do. Like 318 industry. I have had better industry in other places, but it's okay. We can build one of these over here for 4 more influence. We're not going to focus on that just yet. That's good. Levy administration, that's good. That's good. Theater's okay. We still do have a lot of researchers and schools going on here. So maybe we'll focus on some of this for now. Alright, so we got a lot of shit building in San Lorenzo. La Venta's going to need to finish this before we can build this over here. We actually have you know what? We might be able to build... Not just yet. Okay. Okay. We can build a pretty good research quarter there. Maker quarter, not very exciting. Market quarter, not very exciting. I think that's got to be a research quarter. Alright, and then we can build another one over here and we'll have 2. Oh my god. Dumb cats. Okay. So look, how many years and we're building a charcoal kiln. Alright. That's why it took us so long to cross the sea. Alright, so what I've got to micromanage here a little bit more are these people now. So we definitely want you all to get bigger faster. So that's going to be important. We do have enough to attach here. The question is, do I want to, or do I make this a 3rd city? This place is also okay. I think what I do want to do is attach here. Like, this may be one of our more viable city places, and then we try to just kind of build up. Ooh, we got gunpowder. We actually have gunpowder that's already exploited. I don't know how, but it is. Okay. They must have exploited it first. That's fun. Alright, but yeah, how much is it going to cost us to turn this into another city? Look at all this shit we've got to do. Okay, well, we are going to be generating a lot of influence, so we might as well do it. Can we not do this? Do we have to, like... We're going to have to raise the trade route, aren't we? Yeah, no. Alright, we'll let you guys sit for a turn, and we'll find another way to claim that. And let's turn Auto Explore on for you. No, let's keep you stationed. Because right now you're pretty vulnerable. So we need more influence. We need more money. We have places being new to religion. It's all in good fun. Alright, over here. 22 and 4. Now, why wasn't that an option before? Oh, that's a really awkward walk. Okay. So that's a trading post. The Mongol. We don't want to make our neighbors sad. Okay, so we got you guys here. I think the first thing I need to do, because we're kind of stuck here, and we need 4,000, is we just let this accumulate for a few turns. Or maybe it'll kind of reset. Just attach some territories as we get through places. Like this is here. You guys are done. I mean, we can always attach and unattach as necessary later. It's not that expensive, so let's attach. And we don't want to absorb, because absorbing is also going to be expensive. Can't attach just yet. Can't attach down there. Or we can just let you be a new city. It's an interesting dilemma, because founding a new city also not very cheap. So there you go. New civic. Pressing matters every year. Great population of your empire. Contented in their essential needs. Clamor for more and more titillating news stories. It's become clear that, should you choose, these stories could help shape the public perceptions. Press freedom. Societies, we could do freedom of speech or propaganda. We could prevent revolution, or we can do reduce cost of civics. And we don't even have the influence for that. We had the influence before. But then we started attaching crap. But it's okay, because suddenly we're influence poor and money rich, potentially. But it's all good in the neighborhood, because we are currently in the lead for these guys. I'm actually going to bribe him a little harder.
5 market quarters isn't a sign of greed. It's a sign of wise investing policies.
Ha. What? Okay. So everybody's an ally now. Nobody wants to fight. You guys can station, you guys can station. Alright, how do I have like 5 things I wanted to do. +4 influence on emblematic districts, pretty good.
If different opinions can't be heard, people might end up believing whatever ridiculous things the government says.
The government, yes. Not just a government problem, I assure you, narrator. Alright, that's another topic for another day. So, our followers, we have a bunch of followers. We can't level up our religion anymore. How's it doing over here? It's going. Can we build another obelisk here for 20 more faith? We could. Alright, we've got enough shit that we're trying to build. Wait, that's the shared build. That's not even the one that matters. Alright. We'll figure out where we want to build this stuff here. Yeah. What is our rank in terms of industry here? Oh, no. No. That's setting our priorities. I don't know how to look at stats here. I feel really dumb. You need influence to claim a wonder. We need 2,000 for the next one. So hopefully we can get into the next era a little early. I just find it hilarious that the AI was able to get all those. So intern. We're going to make population. We're going to make money. We're going to make research. It's going to be a good day. The Appalachians are discovered. Wow. By the poles. The oldest mountains in the world. Mountain Mama, take me home. Alright. So we're still pushing for these guys. They don't hate us, so the influence isn't going to be like super awful here. The influence is super awful here. Like, I'd love to conquer them, but buying them out is far and away the better plan. There's literally nothing else I can do. Like, your troops cost a bunch to even rent. So, let's look at technology screen for the new era. We have nearly 1,000 signs per turn. So, centralized power, taxation office, fun. Halberdiers, fun. Draftees, fun. 3-masted ship, that gives us our unique unit almost right away, and then +1 city cap. Colony plan, create a city with a package of infrastructure already built. Starts with infrastructure from era 1 to 3. Well, that would be nice. Carix, if we want to do that. +2 money on outposts. Oh boy. So this goes all the way through here, and then we have mercantilism, which will give us a little bit more industry. Trade fair is kind of useless. So flintlock, siege cannons. What's going to let us exploit the gunpowder here? Gunpowder warfare. We want that. We want this. Alchemy seems okay. So let's just pick some shit to build. And then supply line should already be there, but it's fine. We can get a lot of cities now, apparently. Patronage, luxury manufactory will be named after that city and will bring even greater benefits. Must be placed on a luxury resource. Can be built once in the world. I think somebody's already built one of those, unless the Hanging Gardens acts as that. And university's good. Flintlock for musketeers. Maybe I will need that, but then the industrial era is next, and then the final era. We're actually, for being a peaceful time, we're taking our dear sweet time through here, but it's okay. We're gonna be hitting that intern button a lot faster in just a little bit. New grievance available. Uh-oh.
Things change, even leaders and empires.
Your proposal makes good sense. I say yes.
Okay, you're oppressing my people where?
Magnificent! The future beckons.
Okay. I'm gonna renounce this.
I can see the...
Because, yeah, we're trying to push back against some of the stuff. Like, Olmec polytheism is going to eventually be the religion here again. Same for here. Possibly the same for there. Didn't realize for so long that it actually took clicking to make this happen. So, how are we going to do this? We want to build this warehouse down here, but we have got to walk before we can run. Alright, so research quarter for 16 would be really nice. And then we can't tell where to build a market quarter, but we do have an event. Thieves of the Seas, transoceanic trade is flourishing, but such richly veiled routes are attracting vultures of the high seas. Pirates are rumored to be planning audacious raids on the ships near the wealthy city of this place. Unless the Empire responds, wealth that should go to the city is likely to go to the pockets of scoundrels. Oh, can't have that, so we can secure or we can recruit. So these pirates could become privateers. Moves us this way, or we can secure to build watchtowers to discourage the pirates and other things here. So we can pay 200 for a unit and get movement down here a little bit, or we can go secure back towards the middle. We'll recruit. And look at this, just like that, we got some Carracks. That's actually incredibly powerful for 200. Very nice. All right. Let's station you here for now. So even more population gain. You're converting back over here soon. Our resources are being sold. We found another thing here. It's really interesting that we don't have era stars being collected yet, because we're pretty close, and once we attach a few more territories, we're going to start that ball rolling. In fact, we should probably do that this turn. And money, I think we have a solid plan for making more money, so I definitely want to go ahead, because if we look over here, oh wow, this place is converting to Dutch. Apparently I'm doing a really good job pushing my influence, so that was smart to build that early. And this is... I have an outpost here, right? I'm supposed to. Wonder why I don't. Okay, must have forgotten to hit that button. Alright, so we're here now. That makes a little bit of sense. Alright, so let's attach some more territories. We can't really found a city because it's expensive because we jumped eras. You're just gonna stay expensive. So what's more important right now? You all have one attached area. Let's attach you. You guys should be attached. So there we go. And then you guys can build some artisans' quarters right here. Right here. Right here, instead of spending the influence that we so desperately need for it. Do we have a harbor built already? I think so. So let's build a warehouse right there. Good stuff. And then we should be able to build 2 more harbors. Maybe, possibly, perhaps. If I can find the right thing. Oh my god! Forest Harbor. There we go. So if we put one up here, that's 20 and 6. That's really good. But this is way closer to the city. Oh, 13. Like, that's nice. But it's going to be hard to expand all the way out there. But if we do 13 and 3, this puts it right there. 15 and 3, this is fine. And then we can put another warehouse. Like right here. It'll be fine, because it has to be fine. Alright. Meanwhile, y'all... I guess we have to move you all, like, up here. I don't think I like that move very much. Let's move it over here. Okay, you are a volunteer. Hello and welcome. And you guys are not currently constructing anything, so we can build you here. Build a market quarter here for even more money, because we need to be rolling in the cash. And then, in fact, we're just going to do it like that. And then where would another good market quarter be? Not so great yet, but we'll find a way. All right. We need more great fish markets because we have a shit ton of routes here. Okay. I think we're pretty good. My production is still a little low. So, like, we could use to build a hamlet for some of this shit. This is not what we want. This is still being built. We're building a second harbor. And then this. So we'll get that attachment eventually. And the other nice thing is that this is going to really help us get things together. That's actually really good for research as well. Might be worth building it. That's 19, but we lose the bar. We don't want that, but we're gonna work our way to building down here. Intern. Okay, so Olmec polytheism is the way. All right. 3 idle armies, all in a row. Hopefully we don't get jumped. You guys really want this. Tell me what you want from me. I'll just station you here. Alright, so population's good. We actually have copper access and gunpowder access. Grievance.
Friend, it is good to see you.
Okay, the people are under unjust rule. So we're asking for the city. They feel bound to us, but I'm not really in a position to get in a fight. I mean, we could, but we're not gonna. You say you have 2 gold. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, tea, sage, pearls. That'll pay for itself. I did love a suggestion that I saw from someone that was like, you know, we should really have elephants be a map resource for how things are going. And I think that's not terribly wrong. Okay, we'll be able to indoctrinate these people pretty soon. So we're making quite a bit of influence and quite a bit of money now. That's ramping up pretty hard, pretty fast. We could actually try to take some of the land down here from the Mongols. I mean, I see salt. This is fine. Don't know why it's going to take so many turns to go there, but it's fine. Right, use. You're embarked. Congratulations. All right, how much farther are we away from, like, inching over here? 5. I think the truth of the matter is that we can get a lot of science here. This can just be like a gigantic science city, technically. I don't think that's a bad plan, but I think this one is going to need to be a market quarter next, and unfortunately I cannot island hop those, so before we end turn, I think there's some value we can get out of some of these places here, even though it costs precious influence. Like, this is porcelain. This is like cash. Cash for influence. Look at how much money we're making per turn. Porcelain is good stuff. Always has been. Saffron here. Just focusing on all these resources is just giving us a bunch of stuff here. Like, papyrus would be really nice to have, but can't win them all. Then the Appalachians here, yeehaw. We may just need to try to claim that just because it's the Appalachians. That seems like a job for these guys. Like, yeah. Especially if we're claiming this place. Alright, so that seems decent. We have 2 turns before then, so let's hook up some more stuff. Unfortunately, they grabbed a lot of this, but that's stability and food. So this is fine. Alright, so you're already building yours. You're building Obelisk of the Gods, which is okay. Artisan's Quarter. Artisan's Quarter. Anything else down here? It needs an Artisan's Quarter. Not really. We can do the attachment play stuff later. Also, what's really interesting here is that we got an Aerostar. They got an Aerostar. We all kind of got Aerostars at the same time, but we're already like knocking on the door of a few more. So, looking pretty good. Can build a copper mine here as well, because copper is needed for a little bit later in the game, probably, maybe. Being able to hook up these resources would also be good. So 3-masted ship. So that may not be terrible, but... So another Aerostar is unlocked. So building districts, apparently a really good thing. Or that's the total number of districts that we have by stealing them from other people. That's fine, but suddenly we're not in the fame lead, but there is a pathway to it. So what's our next tech that we're getting, and why is it gunpowder warfare? So we can get salt pepper, push it real good. So we'll be able to get this. Just gotta pay pretty close attention. We'll need to attach some of the stuff, but I'm gonna play with that once I assimilate here. So you guys founded this. There's no great way to get to Appalachia except from the south. LOL. So that's gonna be fun. Because there's technically the Rio Grande right here. And the Appalachians. So I guess we're gonna split you up next turn. Alright, you guys. Fly safe. Oh, wow. We must have gotten a tech that improved that, or a new era. So we're gonna, grab here. But we'll get on the land and see where's good. Like, this might be good, this might be good. I just really don't know. Alright, a schism in the heart. Followers of the Empire's religion continue to grow, but within the temples of holy places, tensions brew. Sadly, the blossoming interpretations of religious tenets is leading to schisms, and worshippers place more or less import on different rules. It speaks to a wider question of how other Empire religions should be seen. Is a religious harmony something to aspire to, or a question that shouldn't even be raised? Religious tolerance. We can be open-minded and move towards the world thing here, or we can be closed-minded and get +5 faith and adds a new grievance against empires with a different religion, or +5 influence in territories that follow this. We want this.
It all sounds well and good until they start worshipping delivery services and bank accounts.
That's just humanity, isn't it? There's still something we can grab here. All right, so you're stationed. Let's break you off. All right. So how are you doing on stability? Your stability is awesome from luxury resources. We're at 1,000 money per turn. So that's a start. Let's go ahead and attach you. So that's pretty good. We're gonna divvy up some of this in just a little bit, I think. And maybe we do move you guys down just to explore a little bit. Because Cuzco technically would want to get that, but... Alright. How many more artisans' quarters can we build? We can build an iron mine. And that's pretty good. Alright. So already the new world looking pretty fascinating. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know what happened, why happened, how this happened. But I will definitely enjoy suddenly being able to get you guys. Alright, so trophy, welcome to the collective. Assimilate 10 peoples. That's over multiple games. Okay. Now, question. It costs 1,000 to absorb. I think we are eventually going to absorb Cuzco. But let's say we don't, because it is a coastal city. And we can always grab, like, some of this shit down here. Just make the entire coastline this thing. Yeah, you know what? I thought before maybe we'd be a little independent. But maybe we're not. Now we got papyrus, so that's making me really excited. Let's see. We do want to build a hamlet, potentially, to get some growth here. That might not be terrible. If we start with a harbor, that'll give us a lot of food. Where's our actual city tile? Okay, so... this is fairly good for a harbor down here. So let's do the ones a little bit closer. That'll give some food. Can't build a warehouse just yet. Can build a farm there. Maker's Quarter. That's good enough. And that'll give some good production. Hamlet over there would be good too. So after we build those districts, we can build some other things like a warehouse. I wanted to call it a Vic warehouse, but that's the wrong game. And I don't exactly know what order these videos will be out, so I don't want to really speak on that right now. Okay, so we'll move around over here. Okay, so all the influence. And the Maya have become the Mugais. And we have an agrarian star because we have more people. Look at us. Like I said, we're flying through this. I wonder if I just want to jump into the next era. Because we're suddenly at 3 stars. The thing is that the end state of the game is fame. And we're going to get like a shit ton of expansionist stars. Maybe I should have chosen an expansionist group for that. But I thought that this would be really good to get. But if we can just wait here a little bit, get some of this build up, especially with the amount of money that we're making, or we will be making, because right now it's good, but the getting is about to be a lot better. All right, let's see here. Can we absorb y'all? No, we can't. Huh. Cannot be done without enough influence. Is that because we're at the city cap? That might be because we're at the city cap. Okay, what helps with the city cap? This does. Okay, so... Okay, you guys, we have to go through here to supply lines. And we'll put you up here. Then there we go. That's a solid tech plan. All right, so you guys, first off, yeah, we I don't want to say we botched it, but we botched it a little bit. But we have a few turns to clean it up. So they distrust us, but once we have another city on the city cap, it'll be okay. So if we move up here, oh my god, Appalachians. Yeah, this is fine. 19 and 10 is probably just as good here, so. And then if we want to build another outpost, I could have really split you guys up and done this two for one for two. So that's a really good resource. This is a really good food place with not a ton of production, but we do have a river, so we can totally build. Oh, actually 11 and 11. 11 and 11, and it puts us like kind of a little bit away. That's fine. So that'll be another outpost. We just continue ye old land grab. Just unabashed. Oh my gosh, you guys have gold. Where can we fit? Like right here? I think it's gotta be here. 10 and 16, yeah. Yeah, I was originally going to be like, whatever. We'll just let the other people get this. But if they're just going to leave it here for the taking, I'm going to expand a little bit too much. How much does it cost? We can absorb Kuzku next turn. And if we can... I kind of want to do the science. Science has failed me before. Okay, we're so close. So every research quarter is 16 now. We have so many trade resources that our stability's through the roof because this game is fair and balanced. So we're going to put a market quarter here and here and keep the rest of this all sciencey, which means that we need to go ahead and get some pre-builds in, like House of Scribes, Customs Farm, Levy Administration is not really a big deal, but we have it anyway. Food Market. I love that that still doesn't matter. Fishmonger. All this time we haven't built a granary here, but we do have a lot of potential for resources. So instead of growing here, let's go ahead and micro like this. Growth in 9, but we're getting even more money now. And that's what we want. So you're good. You're going to be absorbed. That'll probably be fine if we do it in 2 turns. Let's go ahead and let them hard build the harbor. You're working on this. Your industry's not the best. It's a pretty damn good hamlet location, though. And then, are these kind of sitting on borders? Maybe. Okay. Then another harbor. This is a little more painful. But we'll deal. Alright. Then what do you have? Highway robbery. The Empire's trade routes resound with the noise of hooves and dirt, creaking wheels, fluttering caravans loaded with silk, spices, etc., etc. But go near the city of Luluban, the convoys are attracting the wrong kind of attention. Merchants ferrying gold along the lucrative trade routes, being targeted by a notorious gang, and the traders want your aid. So we can pay for a guard, low chance of good consequences. We can hunt the guards, or we can pay for hired guards to accompany the merchants. Maybe we'll get lucky. Or enlist. Our guilds are bound to know who's behind this. The so-called gang will soon be one of us, so we can get reinforcements. That's a global approach. But let's try high chance of good consequences. It's plus 10 stability, minus 10 industry. I kind of want to see what happens here, because we're getting the good events, supposedly, like highway robbers. And yeah, it's time's kind of flying for it being turn 162, but yeah, so I'm gonna give it 2 turns. Then we'll absorb Cuzco just to see what happens when we try to take the other place. So you all are religiousing your religion.
I cannot teach you wisdom. I will teach you regret.
Okay, so they're reverential to us. We're gonna renounce this.
A mere indiscretion.
Because if we look over here, yeah, it'll be fine. So yeah, same thing. That's gotta be a city cap thing. So we can take all the time we need. And once we do all that flipping stuff around, absorbing this city, I'd kind of rather have this city, because this is a really good centralized location. This is a really good centralized location. We're gonna keep upping the city cap here, because I do want to have maybe another city. Like I said, we have some turns. Maybe I just let this place stay. Let's go ahead and do this thing. Alright, so we got a curiosity. We got a carcass. Oppressing the faithful, so we're so strong now that everybody's just letting us do whatever. Alright, we'll turn you on Auto Explorer. You can be a questing knight. Alright, as for you, let's look in here a little bit. So there's a curiosity. So that's even more science. If we were to claim this area, eight and 10's fine. I just mainly want to have a tiny little foothold, because this isn't actually connected anywhere. I just want to have a tiny foothold just so we can get whatever that resource is. So the Mongols enter the medieval era, or have reached the medieval era, and have kept their traditions. I'm sorry, they did what? Hang on, what era are we in? The Mongols just reached
Yes, it is good to see you.
the early modern era. Excuse me, game. I was gonna say we weren't that far ahead of them, but we are allies with them. They really like us. We really like them. We're all friends here. All right. So let's do this. This gemstone's 1 per market quarter. So we're getting an increase in cash here.
Friend, it is good to see you.
Sage is good. Tea, porcelain, gold, coffee, saffron, salt. Always want the salt. So we're just gonna go one more time through our buddies and see what resources we can purchase off of them.
Haircut?
Because with having this badge, nodes along this owners give vision here. So coffee's good, tea's good, salt. It's very good, but the Indo-Japanese love it. Dye is still nice. So patronage. Is that the secret? And then we have lead, This is what we do with an economic build here, by the way. And silver for a little more science. Alright. And we're still just...
You have my attention.
Okay, they don't want to, like, do stuff here, but porcelain. Huh. Let's propose sharing maps. Really? So, dev default Persona 2. We don't exactly know what that means. Okay. That's a little funny though. So, I'm a little confused. Unless they're just about to be eliminated from the game, which they might be. Maybe not. Okay. The totally not the Mayans, now the Mughals. That's how I'm going to be pronouncing it the rest of the time. So see, we've got a lot more stuff here. We're just really 84. Got to be crazy not to buy at these prices. So just all the trade routes, because we're going to be making money on trade routes.
Perhaps we have some
And you guys don't have a lot of resources for some reason. You're
Sovereign,
missing out.
how can I help you?
You called me sovereign. Okay, gemstones again. Okay, we're gonna drop the money for this. All right, so that's a lot of cash there. Okay. So we're making a little more per turn, and we're going to be making even more eventually. Idle armies here. Stole my natural wonder. Excuse me? Oh.
a mere
Alright, what natural wonder did I miss that was right there the whole time? Oh no, it's not. Okay. So you guys are just here. That's alright. Let's go ahead and collect this if we can. There we go. Let's keep you all here. So we have a crap ton of outposts. And we're outpacing the Polish here, which is hilarious. And we still have a city issue here. I'm going to try the quick save thing. Although I never see like an acknowledgement that is going to be this. Okay, so if we go here, absorb for this much. Okay, their stability's still good. Wasn't I supposed to let y'all finish a harbor first? Shit. Okay, no, you did finish it. Okay. So we're good. That means we can build the warehouse right here. And now get 36 monies. How's the stability going? Still amazing. Alright, so this is a really big area. We have 6 of 7. Huh. Well, I still wanted to absorb that anyway, so it's okay. Can't turn you into a city yet. Well, you know what? Screw it. We'll just wait. Apparently the game will fix this itself. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys over here. The old horde. And this is probably enough for this turn. But I am gonna go ahead and just go ahead and hit the next turn button. Because we still have, like, a few more things we need to do. We actually don't have enough to go ahead and grab this salt pepper. Like, we have some really strong city locations. Like, right here. I wouldn't mind starting from this basis, though. So, let's see. You guys are here. How fast can we get there? And you guys are here. And you're idle. We are one space away. So this is one of our wonders. This is Notre Dame. If we build a market quarter next to Notre Dame, people won't be that angry. Fascinating. Build a research quarter, it would actually work out really well. So I think we'll do research quarter, market quarter, market quarter. Or actually... Screw that. I'm going to do a market quarter here. And then that way we'll already have harbor access and everything is not confusing at all. Since I'm going to be ending here, I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Like once that market quarter builds, we'll be fine. We're going to do another thing here. That's actually okay, but let's do this first. Because we need more money. Then that'll be fine. This is all fine. Can actually build a harbor with influence. I did not know that. Don't know if I need to know that, but... So outpost, we want 1 or 2 more cities. We have expanded like crazy. I think we're doing a good job. I think we are almost safe to go ahead and build this. Let's actually check real quick. 300, 350, 336. You know what? I honestly think that we may be best served dropping the palace over here. Like if we put this down here. Ugh. I don't know. It seems like a good idea. Like it's extra industry, extra stability. The reason I say that is because this place, I have so little built on here, and yet it's already industry-ing the crap out of everything. And I just right now, I really just need more population here more than anything else. So let's go ahead and hit intern. Like this is a very successful location. Alright, so that's going to do it for this one. This is Asher with even more Humankind. So things are, the Metroid is in captivity. Things are in peace. I'm worried a little bit about potentially pissing off Blue Dragon with everything, but everybody is like bound, reverential.
How you doing, friend?
They're even hesitant. That's kind of crazy considering where we once were. But yeah, we have so many bonuses. I think this is the kind of thing where we could just like keep spamming the intern button and really doing some work here, because we're not quite close to overtaking on fame, but we have officially caught up. I mean, in second place, should say that quite a bit, but we're on track with agrarian stars. We're on track with expansionist stars. We're on track with builder stars. I mean, I have a lot of influence. Would it be awful if I just went ahead? I think it would be probably awful if I went ahead and just tried to do this. We really need... Maybe saving and loading will fix this. I don't know. Because I don't know the condition for what other thing fell. I thought it was maybe the city cap. It's not. But we have a bunch of dye. We have a bunch of everything. It's awesome. So that's Humankind for now. We're going to do this again soon. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you like it. Definitely tell me your thoughts and let me know how I can improve or otherwise go faster, slower in between. We'll do this again soon. Y'all take care.